Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Memphis Steamers and the Baltimore Ravens. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Jackson.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Memphis.
They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Steamers 14, Ravens nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson steps away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 40. You don't want nothing.
Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Cole. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Complete to Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. Cole. The open man is Smith. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So it was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. To throw again, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Steamers.
Back to throw. Cole toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but it'll be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first and 10, Cole. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, man.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Memphis.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. Good decision to keep the football and then some really good running to find the end zone.
And so much for scouting, because you know they went over this in practice on the defensive side, that you have to protect the edges in that RPO, that he may tuck it and keep it himself. Instead, he crashed down, and off he went.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On first and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
On the keeper.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10, here's Jackson again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now Yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
24-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. A first down carry for Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Cole, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ravens.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Don't say nothing.
Looking to throw. Cole. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Cole. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, Cole able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Steamers.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, he's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Steamers 41, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Airing one out for Boyd. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Going for the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Ravens send. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Henry.
Ravens 30.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 27. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the play. 1st down,
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Cole got his man complete over the middle. It's Barker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Joseph now to have the PAT. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Ravens. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Back to the air on 2nd down. Cole. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd down, Cole. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Cole. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To number
15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Steamers.
On first down, it's Henry. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of
that
20.
one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off the play fake, Cole. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cole. That is caught at the 7.
Cole's pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down, Cole, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Flush to his right. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Derrick Henry.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Today's final score, Steamers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.